Apple plans to launch the iPhone 15 for their big event this Tuesday, the Wonderlust event, and we detected some unusual options activity on the last trading day last week, Friday, September 8, that could predict Apple's stock price movement for this coming event. So in this video, we will analyze these unusual options to understand where Apple stock will be going. Will it go up or down based on this iPhone 15 launch event coming up? So let's get into it. As we can see from the options time and sales tape for September 8, we see that there were these September 15's 165 put options, 5,000. These are being sold. They're very far out in the money with the delta of 4 to 5. However, because this delta is so far out, it's not as predictive of the stock price movement, even though this is moderately bullish. What we want to focus on and found most unusual was this 1008, these October 20s, the 175 strike price calls. We can see that these calls were actually also made in conjunction with another option here. Same time over here, 10:08, 34-second mark. The September 15's 175 strike calls. And if you add up these 1366, right? 1366 plus 1366, notice that the total 2732 is the same as these here for the October 20s. So when we analyze this, we believe they are being rolled to the October 20s. So they are closing these September 15s, buying them to close, and they are buying these to open. Okay, so they're opening the October 20s, rolling it out in time, and buying these 2,732. How much? $890 each, right? So the price was $890, and when you multiply the number of quantities by the 2,732, you can see that the total value is now $2,431,000. So this is quite a substantial trade, but not for Apple though, because we know that Apple is a $1 trillion market cap. It is a trade that is quite unusual to be making. Just prior to this event, a $2 million trade. But for Apple, relatively speaking, is not as large because it is a $1 trillion trade. We can see from the October 20s, though, when we go to the 175s, these are at the money. The open interest is actually 35,000. So those options that are being opened may not necessarily be opened. They could be closing, right? However, based on the data that we've been tracking, we believe these are opening. But that's part of what this type of strategy is. You have to understand how to analyze whether or not these options are being opened or closed, because if you don't get it correctly, it could be the opposite direction that these investors are doing. They have millions of dollars, and we want to make sure we know what exactly they're doing with their millions of dollar trades they're doing. Okay. And so because we believe they're buying this 175 strike call, this is clearly bullish and going long with a positive 65 delta. And so we believe, based on this, they believe Apple will rally after this event. We can also see from the technicals here that there was a strong support here, that on Thursday, Apple bounced off of that on September 7. We can see that reaction up here with a hollow red candle here. And yeah, so that is what we think will happen to Apple. Comment below. What do you think will happen to Apple? Will it go up or down after the event when they launched the iPhone 15? All right, comment below and subscribe if you haven't. If you want to be notified of unusual options activity on other stocks, make sure to smash that bell icon. And if you're interested in other unusual options activity, make sure to sign up for our membership, where we share exclusive videos on stocks that have unusual options. And that helps to predict stock price movements based on where the wealthy investors are trading. And yeah, take care, everybody. And as usual, good luck.